Demystifying the Information Memorandum for you. The Information Memorandum is a significant document and the biggest asset for an investor at the same time. It is lengthy and a bit complex that more often than not, investors struggle to understand it. If you are one such investor, this is one video you cannot miss. Hey, this is Priyansha and welcome you all to our knowledge series by SMES Discover, where you can get smart about investing. Today, we will decode the Information Memorandum and show you how to look up for helpful information. First, let us understand the IM in a little detail. An IM is a document that provides potential investors with all the necessary information they need to make an informed decision regarding their investment. It gives details on the terms of the bond issue, the creditworthiness of the issuer, and all the risks associated with the business. Now, to understand each part of it better, let's have a look at the Tata Motors Financial Solutions IM as a reference. The first component of the IM is issuer information. As shown in the image on the screen, this information is usually found at the beginning of the IM and provides an overview including the history, business operations, registered office, website information, contact details, and key persons information. Basically, every issuer detail you need to get started. Number 2. Bond issue information. The summary term sheet presented on the screen provides full-fledged information about the issue, including the size, the coupon rate, and the maturity date, and the use of the proceeds. This section also outlines the terms of the bond issuance, such as the interest payment dates, call provisions if any, and the covenants. Not just this, here you can also find whether the ISIN will be active on either or both NSDL and CDSL depository, its record date, whether it is listed or not, and all the other details you need to be well versed. Also, there are two most important things to look for in this section. Number 1, terminal value. It is the maturity value of the bond which represents the amount that you will receive if you stay invested in the bond until its maturity. The second is pari passu. It is a Latin term that means at an equal. For example, in case of a bankruptcy, creditors who are pari passu have equal rights to the assets of the debtor, which means all creditors will be paid in proportion to their claims without any creditor receiving any preferential treatment. Now, moving on to the third section, market and industry information. This section provides an overview of the market and the industry of the issuer. But the interesting part is that it contains a brief of all the trends and opportunities in this sector, along with a comparison of the issuer's financial performance to that of its peers. Insightful, right? Let's hop on to the next section. The next one would be risk factors, which basically is a small section that talks about the internal and external risk factors like credit risk, market risk, liquidity risk associated with the issuer. So make sure you go through this section to have a clear idea about the issuer's financial stability and its ability to meet its debt obligations. Now, let's hop on to one of the most important parts of the IM, the financial statements. This section provides a copy of the issuer's most recent financial statement at the time of issuance, including its balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. These financial statements are the biggest tool for evaluating a company's financial health and earning potential. The balance sheet has an overview of the company's liability, assets, and shareholders' equity. The profit and loss statement covers the annual financial statement, whereas the income statement contains all the details of revenue, expenses, net income, and earnings per share. Lastly, the cash flow statement portrays how a company's operations are running, the sources of cash inflow, and how it has been spent, providing a clear insight as to whether a company is on a solid financial footing. Together, financial statements communicate how a company is performing over time and against its competitors. The next section we are going to talk about is the legal documentation. Like the name suggests, this section provides a copy of the legal documentation associated with the issue, including the indenture, trust agreement, and security agreement. It also contains the private placement offer letter and a copy of the resolution passed at the Board of Directors meeting. Indenture has the legal identity of the issuer with the legal obligations to repay the bonds mentioned along with the source of payments and repayments. The best part is that this section has the seniority ranking of the bond as compared to others, so you can know what risk you carry. Also, last but not the least, Indenture will also mention the type of collateral backing the bond has. Well, that brings us to the last section of this document, the contract information. This section contains the contact information of the investment banker, debenture trustee, underwriter, and issuer. That's all for this video. Hope you have understood how crucial the IM truly is to provide you with all the information to make informed decisions about your investments. Visit smest.in and take the next step towards investing wisely. Stay tuned for more exciting lessons coming your way. But before signing off, always remember, investments in debt securities are subject to market risks. Read all the offer related documents carefully. For any queries on this module, please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.